Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody for Share a Spell Saturday? Oh, it's been a long day. I had a very long day yesterday, a long day today, but I am here and ready to read your cards or charms or however we figure it out. All right, so we have plenty of questions so far, but let's go ahead and shuffle our spell deck and find out what our spell is for this week. I forgot to use this little deck last week, and I was so bummed about it afterwards. I was like, oh, I forgot that deck. But that's okay. Hello, Diana. Hello, everyone. Babyface, Faith, Tiana, JC, Shannon Reed, Sarabi, Jada J, CT, Lizelle, Venita, YOLO, Rose, Georgia Peach, Monica C. I think that's everybody. Monica C. Yep. All right. I think that's everybody. So let's see what card we picked out of the spell set. I really just love these cards. The artwork on them just inspires me. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. So let's see what this one is. It's Abundant Possibilities. Ooh, that sounds good. Thursday, originally named after the powerful Norse god Thor, also classically associated with Jupiter and all things abundant. Here's a jovial spell that will bring excellent opportunity your way. On a waxing moon, Thursday, light one green and one purple candle. Light some sage inside a seashell and place a concave-shaped collection rock beside a vase filled with your favorite yellow flowers. Stand in front of your candlelit altar with arms outspread while saying aloud, as above, so below, the wisdom of the mother shall freely flow. To perfect possibility I surrender, so mote it be. So I think a collection stone is sort of like a worry stone. Something that will collect. It has a spot where it can collect things in it. This would be an excellent one for that spell. So that's a really good one. I like that. Maybe I will try that during the waxing moon on Thursday. How interesting. Alright, so we got our spell out of the way. I hope it truly makes all of you abundant. If you try it and it works, let me know. I'm always curious to know if other people do magic, use magic to their benefit, and then if it actually works, especially if it's something that I've recommended. So if you have been here before, we know that my favorite deck of playing cards got completely destroyed in my purse because I misused them and left them out of the box and water got on them. But look what arrived in the mail today. I am so excited. I have two. It was a 2-pack for less than $9, and I absolutely had to get it because I love these cards. They're my absolute favorite playing card deck. I love reading cartomancy with them. So I hope this new deck will give me the same energy that the old one did. Now I leave all the wild cards in, I leave all the extra bonus cards in. They all have certain meanings to me when I read actual spreads with the playing cards. When I just do yes or no questions on the show, then the bonus cards are really just like wild cards, and whatever comes to me at the time is what is going to come to me. Alright, so I think those are well and shuffled. Let's get the box out of the way. So I hope everybody is doing well. Like I said, I'm extremely tired. So I do have a one thing before I get to the readings. I am not good at all with timeline questions. You can ask me if you're going to get married in 2 days or 2 years, and if I get the number 2, I'm just going to tell you 2. I'm going to say 2 years, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I'm not good at figuring out year. I'm not good at figuring out month. It's just not something that comes naturally to me. I will ask for a playing card and you get C. And you get a 2 and I'll tell you 2 days, 2 weeks, you know, it's not going to be an exact science, and I don't like guessing. I don't like guessing because I rely on tarot. I rely on my cards. They've never let me down. And when I ask for timeline type questions, I kind of feel like my cards are going to let me down because I can't give you something exact. If Spirit tells me 2 months and I clearly hear it, I will tell you 2 months. But the timeline questions, I'm probably going to ignore them or adjust them to see how I can read them better, because it just it doesn't work for me. So let's see. Our first question was from Vanita Jean. Will my meditation be helpful for my social anxiety? I have horrible anxiety, and I can tell you, yes, meditation will help. Meditation, if you do the correct meditations for anxiety, they will help you face those social anxiety fears. It will help you face them when you're out. It will help you ground yourself when you're out. It will help you block everything out. Believe me, there is a lot of work that I need to do just to go to the grocery store. I put myself in a nice little bubble and nobody can get into it. And at this point in time, with not being able to go out or anything, if I do go out, I wear a super good mask, and I still worry that, you know, something's going to happen and I'll catch something. But so, all right, so Vanita, you are agreeing to me, so I do think your meditation is going to help. But let's get you a couple cards and see what the cards say. So there's your new beginning. A 2 of Wands. You've got the World in your hands and the 10 of Swords. So I think that 10 of Swords really is your anxiety. I think it's the end of your anxiety. You have the 2 of Wands here, which is like, you know, grabbing the world. You have the world in your hand. You have the power to get over this. You have this new beginning. Do the meditation. See if it helps you. I think it will really get you past this feeling. This is how I feel when I go to a store, any store. I don't go to bars. I'm not that kind of person. This right here, the 10 of Swords, is how I feel just going grocery shopping. So yes, Vanita, I think it will help you. Yeah, that's exactly the same way for me. So many things I want to do, but I just can't. And it doesn't matter how many anti-anxiety medications they try to give me, nothing works. All right, so Monica C, what is coming towards me soon? Monica, you have the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Well, I think you're moving away from a situation that has you feeling incredibly trapped. It might even be a person that you are leaving behind, a friend that just is like an energy vampire is what I'm hearing. Somebody that's a complete energy vampire, and you finally had enough. You see what's going on. You no longer are letting yourself be put in this prison by this person, and you're moving ahead. You're moving away from that person. If there's somebody like that in your life, Spirit says for sure they are an energy vampire and you need to release them from your life. All right, Monica, I hope that helped you. Rose would like, Babyface would like a general reading. All right, Babyface, we get the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So it looks like to me it's something really fantastic is about to happen for you. The Ace of Wands is something you've been passionate about for a very long time, finally coming to fruition. And I think it's because you have either this Queen of Swords person in your life, or you've adopted her energy. You've finally gotten to the point where you know what you need out of life. You know what you deserve out of life, and you're not going to settle for any less. So I think you are becoming this Queen of Swords person so that you can have this new beginning in your life. The Page of Cups is there showing that you've done your work on this. You've done your work. You've studied. You've done everything you can to make this new beginning happen. You've learned everything you needed to learn, and you completely fell in love with the idea. And now it's coming to fruition. If you haven't yet become the Queen of Swords, if you haven't yet become the bossy, she's just usually a big old bitch, and she's just not gonna take any crap from anybody. That's the Queen of Swords. So if you haven't already done that, go ahead and start telling people how it is, because you deserve this new beginning. Alright, babyface, I hope that helped. Now, Rose would like a general reading. I'm going to switch my deck. Alright, Rose, we have the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So it looks like you are also moving away from a seems like a pretty horrible situation, and not horrible as in abusive, horrible as in it's just dragging you down. You feel like you can't take it anymore, but the Magician shows you here you finally have all the tools you need. You know exactly what you need to do. You have everything ready, and now you have two cards telling you it's time to move on. It's time to set sail, pack your bags and set sail. It's time to move on from whatever is dragging you down, whatever is making you just miserable every single day. It's time to move on, and the Magician shows that you have all the tools to do that. Alright, Rose, I hope that helped you. So Yola would like a general love rating for the next 6 months. And then you're also asking about your true feelings and intentions towards you. So let's wrap everything into one reading and get you a specific love reading, apparently. So we have the Five of Cups, the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. So it looks like you are moving into a very loving relationship with this person. They sort of adore you. They see you as a very strong person. This Five of Cups here, when I first grabbed it, it was upside down. So it looks like you are healing from all of this. There's no longer any loss or grief in your life. You're healing from that. And I think this person coming into your life, revealing their feelings for you, is what is making this situation go away. You are able to heal and become new, and you're working towards better goals because of this person. And I think that they truly do care for you a whole lot. The Lovers card is a pretty intense loving energy, especially if it has some positive cards around it. Now, the Five of Cups wouldn't have been a more positive card if it had come out upright. But for you, I see this as a very loving relationship in your near future. Give me just a minute. I have to take a drink. All right. Jada J, do I have strong manifestation powers with the sun in the morning or the moon at night? All right, so let's see. Does Jada J manifest better with the sun or the moon? Wow. You see that, right? So it looks to me like you can manifest anything you want with whatever power you want. If you're invoking certain spirits, I think they're all on your side. The Devil Sevens really tell me that you are on a spiritual journey, and you are you're receiving messages clearly, is what they're saying. So your manifestation power is really whenever you want to manifest something, whenever it is whenever it tickles your fancy is when you can manifest something. That is the funniest. Okay. Sometimes spirit messages are funny. You're welcome, Jada. All right. Alright, so DT would just like general guidance from spirit guides or guardian angels. Alright, so DT, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the World, and the Death card, which tried to run away. So that sort of makes me feel like you need to go through an awakening, and you are sort of trying to avoid it, but there's no avoiding when you need to have that rebirth in your life. There's no avoiding it happening. It seems scary. It's like the Tower. It seems like it's going to be scary, but it's not. It's something that has to happen in your life. I think if you allow this to happen, you are going to have pretty good rewards out of it. You're doing the work. You are I think the thing is that you started this spiritual journey. You started doing all the work. And then you hit this point where it was like, oh shit, this is kind of scary. I don't know if I can do this. But the world's here telling you that you need to. You need to complete this death and rebirth cycle. You need to complete it, because once you do, you will have great rewards from it. Alright, so DT, I hope that helped you. So J to J, any love messages? Alright, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So the Nine of Swords was upside down. So don't let the Nine of Swords scare you in this. This really kind of feels like somebody new coming in. I know in the past, Jada, that we have focused primarily on two different love interests, but this really does feel like somebody new is coming in. He's older than you. Older and wiser is all I keep hearing. Older and wiser. So I think you do have a new love interest coming into your life, Jada. Let me know how that goes. All right, Lizelle, can I have a love reading for the year? You're welcome, Suditi. I'm glad it helped. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and that King of Pentacles wants to come out again. So I think whoever this King of Pentacles is, you meet him at work. I think the Queen of Swords is here to represent you, and the King of Pentacles to represent your future love interest. I think you'll meet them at work. With the Seven of Pentacles here, it feels like it's a work function, not just work. It's something to do with work that you wouldn't actually normally ever meet this person, but then you meet them. That's what I get for you. So J to J, will I get a job at PL Marketing for overnight merchandiser? Let's see. Ooh, it looks like you will not get the job. Maybe they'll give you a different position. I don't know, but for that position, it says no. All right, so Ruby, when will you get a job? I'll see what the cards say. So we have a Queen, so that could represent November. No, it wouldn't be November. It would be December. Queen is the 12th deck. 12th card in the deck. Do I say November or December? All right, Faith C. What are C's thoughts about me? Oh, wait. GC had a question first. GC would like a general look ahead, please. So this is for GC, and then I'll do Faith C. All right. We have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So something's definitely coming into your life. The Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands is sitting there waiting for your ships to come in, and the Three of Wands, you've already succeeded in that. Your ships have already come in. They're docked. They're there. They're bringing you the treasures that you've been waiting for. So this Knight of Swords here, it looks like you've been very anxious about something. It's sleepless nights. Speaking of sleepless night, I'll tell you a story in a minute. Jeff full out thought I was possessed last night because of all the strange things. But it looks like you're very anxious about something. You have anxiety about whatever this is. It's coming. You just have to wait a little bit longer. Whatever this anxiety-causing situation is, it will be resolved pretty quickly. All right. So, last night, I do readings on Facebook too, so I actually read all week long except for on Sundays. And last night was just strange. I kept waking up in the middle of the night because I thought Jeff was talking to me. In one instance, I turned the light on because I swear he was standing at the end of the bed and said, "Will you turn the light on, please?" So I turned the light on. He's like, "What are you doing?" Because he had just fallen asleep after my last one. It was a very, very, very long sleepless night, and I don't know why any of it happened, but it was definitely an interesting night. But anyways, that was my story. All right, Faith C. What are C's thoughts about me? And this King of Pentacles just wants to keep coming out. Huh. Are there children in this situation? I'm not sure. There's 2 pages here in the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of people in this situation. It feels like, maybe their feelings are sort of being blocked by other people, or they're trying to change his mind about how he feels. I do feel like he has good intentions towards you, but there's these other people that are involved. They're sort of nitpicking him for his decisions and his choices. It feels like a very immature situation where it's like, oh God, you like her or something like that. Peer pressure, bullying, that sort of situation. There are definitely people here that are trying to block his feelings towards you. Alright, so that was for Faith C. DT, how is my Pisces feeling about me, and do you see reconciliation anytime soon? Alright, so let's get you some cards. First, let's ask about reconciliation. So, it doesn't look like anytime soon, possibly within the next 2 months because it's a 2. Let's see some cards about how they're feeling. We get the Moon, the Tower, and the Sun. So this is an incredibly powerful reading. You have 3 major arcana cards. You have the Moon, the Tower, and the Sun. So the Moon is all about illusion and you're not seeing things clearly. The Tower is a situation, probably the reason that the 2 of you are separated. Something happened. It feels like whatever that situation is, there's a lot that's not known about it because the Moon and the Tower are right together. But then we have the Sun card. The Sun is all about hope and happiness and renewal and joy, and it's the happiest card in the deck. It's the best outcome you could have for any situation. So I really feel like the two of you need to sit down and talk about whatever this Tower moment is. You really need to just lay down all the details, get into the nitty-gritty, and figure out why this Tower happened. And then I think the sun will show. I think the sun doesn't necessarily mean that there will be a reconciliation. It means that there will be sort of an agreement upon what happened in this Tower moment. I think it will bring you a lot of peace. It will bring him a lot of peace. You need to find out the real roots of why this Tower moment happened. And then I think you'll have a lot of like clarity about the whole situation. Alright, so that was for CT. Tiana Luke, can I know what my ex Clarence feelings are for me? Does he think about me? Alright, so he does think about you. He has good thoughts about you. I think maybe maybe there are thoughts of coming back together, starting over, starting new, because we get the ace there. Let's get a few tarot cards as well. We have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So I think he does think about you. He thinks about putting in the work to get things done. But I think ultimately he's okay with his decision to leave. The Six of Swords shows him just moving on from the situation. I think he does think highly of you. He does think about you, but it's whether he wants to work on things or whether he just wants to leave. And I think that he has chosen just to move on from this situation. I think the amount of work that he sees that it will take is not to his benefit. Alright, Christina Galena, messages for me about my twin flame. Alright, so we have the Empress, the Queen of Coins, and the Tower. So, in a twin flame situation, seeing the Tower makes me feel like you've already had the opportunity's already come and gone to meet your twin flame in this lifetime. I think you're destined to meet in the next lifetime. I feel like the Empress and the Queen of Coins are both here showing you in the past with him. You have been together with him twice. But I think with the Tower there, it's telling you could have already met this person, your twin flame, in this lifetime. Twin flames aren't always about lovey-dovey everything. Twin flame is somebody who's a match to you spiritually. You're both going through things, you're both going through the same thing, and you can have a twin flame relationship in this lifetime, and it can be completely horrible and explosive and not at all what you're supposed to feel like you're supposed to have with your twin flame. So I think you've already had that situation or you've missed the opportunity in this lifetime, but you will see them in the next. All right, so Butterfly A, hi, new here, welcome. What's coming in love for me? Hello, Lily. All right, so we have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. So I see you've moved on from a lot. You've been through the ringer with this Ten of Wands here. You're moving on from that. You've learned what you need to learn from that, and you have this new beginning here. So I think you do have a new love on its way to you. Just make sure you've completely wrapped up what this Ten of Wands situation was. Make sure that you learn everything from it, and then you will have this new beginning that's coming. All right, Lily, let's get you some cards. You would like to know what your future husband loves about you and how he's going to treat you in your marriage. We have the Magician, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So it looks to me like well, the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups in any relationship reading don't lead me to good thoughts. They lead me to your partner not being such a good person, that they're not treating you very nicely. There's a lot of sorrow in a relationship when you get the Five of Cups there, but I have the Magician also, so it looks like it's sort of like you can predict when he's about to be mean to you, and you can steer him clear of that, or you have the power to make it so that this doesn't happen. I think in the end, though, you're gonna get bored with the marriage. I don't think you're gonna be very happy. So I think you'll move on from it. All right, so Sarubi, what does Shraddha want from Sai if their relationship is not working? All right, so we have the Empress, the Page of Rods, and the Sun card. So it looks to me like the relationship is working. I think they've learned to find happiness with each other. Yeah, it seems like they're both quite happy with the relationship. I don't think there's I don't think there's anything that's really in between them. I think they've learned all they need to about each other, and they're actually very happy. All right, C Baby would like a general love reading. All right, so we get the Death card, the Sun, and the Three of Swords. All right, so general love reading. I think you're healing from a heartbreak. I think you're really transforming yourself because of it. I see the Death card here as transition from this Three of Swords energy. You're transitioning to the Sun energy. You're finally becoming happy with yourself. You're finally feeling like you are confident in your own life, and you think that you have the ability to love another. Yeah, I see happiness coming for you. You've done a lot of work to get over this Three of Swords energy. So, yeah, I see a very loving, happy energy coming into your life because you've gotten over this heartbreak of the past. All right, Captain Skulls. See, I told you needed to go see somebody about that ankle. Stress fracture. All right. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you figured it out. But let's see if you'll be ready in 2 weeks. It looks like yes, but take your time with it. Don't rush anything. Don't... Make sure you're 100%, 110% before you do this. You'll be ready, but you need to slow going. Don't just rush into it. Welcome, Vanita. Pat Reisman, will I get a job as a teacher in 3 months? No. I think you'll find jobs elsewhere, or it might take a little bit longer than 3 months. The 10 of Diamonds is a good money card, so there is money coming from somewhere. I just don't think it's going to be from where you expect or when you expect it. All right, so Ida, what will happen between me and P in the future? All right, so we have the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this sort of feels like marriage and then divorce to me. The Hierophant is religion, is structure. The Tower is crumbling apart, falling apart. So the Hierophant is marriage. The Tower is you're falling apart, but there's alimony or child support or something that you will be receiving because of it. But this very clearly to me looks like marriage and divorce. You're welcome, babyface. Alright, Lily, you would like to make a YouTube channel work out like you had hoped. No. I think before you start your YouTube channel, I think you should. I think you need to do more research. Get in the community. Become known before you try to start a channel. I'm not sure what you want to do your channel on. I'm not sure if it's tarot or what, but they're in the tarot community. If it is tarot, there's a huge loving supportive community. So I think you need to join the community, whatever it is that you want to do. You need to become known with everybody, let everybody know what you're trying to do, ask for, you know, advice. Once you do that, then I think it'll be successful. Take the time to really know what you are doing before you go and do it. Thank you, YOLO. You're welcome, Rose. You're welcome, Jada. You're welcome, YOLO. Alright, so somebody's name that I can't read. Like a charm reading, please. What are the things I will experience and face in after moving abroad? All right, so I think you're going to meet somebody. I think it's going to be like a summer romance kind of thing. It's going to make you think about a lot of things. There's a lot of thoughts in this reading. The wand, the arrow was literally tangled in with the thought. So I think there's a lot of tangled thoughts. And you're not sure where it all goes, but I do see you meeting somebody. You have the key to love, and you have the lovers here. You also have the money bag and the bear, which are both, the bear is work, so maybe you find a really excellent job while you're abroad. There is a little bit of rockiness. The rocky road is down here at the bottom, so I really wouldn't worry about it, but there is confusion concerning your awakening, your death and rebirth. There's a little bit of confusion about it. I think it's going to trip you up a little bit. But all in all, I think moving abroad is a good idea. You will find a stable job, and feels like you'll find a nice summer love. So it looks like the last 4 letters of your name are Saga, so I'll just call you Saga. I hope that helped you. Alright, so DT, I'm glad it helped. You're welcome. Alright, GC, will inflow of finances increase soon? Yes, I do see finances increasing soon. Possibly within the next 5 weeks, because there's a 5, the next 5 days. See, I'm no good with timelines, but there is money coming soon. Alright, so GC, will a new serious love come towards me this year? Yes, it does look like you are in for a pretty romantic time this year. Alright, so J to J, should I stick with my current job or file for unemployment? Alright, so as we all know, don't put your faith in a tarot reader, a psychic on YouTube. In fact, it says right down at the bottom, thank you for joining. I appreciate your support. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please like and subscribe. So don't bet your job on me. Yeah, it looks like you should stay employed. The unemployment, it sort of grabs at you because you get that extra 600 right now, but I think it's a really, really bad idea. Let me take a drink. That extra money that you're supposed to be getting with the unemployment, it really is not a good idea in my eyes. It's going to make you live beyond your means, and then once you catch up to when you actually have to work again, you're going to feel completely down and out. You're going to be left out in the cold because you get used to that extra $600 every 2 weeks, but you don't, get to keep it forever. All right. Jordan Thomas, can you read me, ma'am? I came here for a reason and happened to find you. Well, there is always a reason for everything, Jordan Thomas. Spirit led you in my direction for a reason. Let me get you some cards and see what we can find out for you. All right, so we get the Star, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So it seems like you're sort of indecisive about something. You're indecisive about it, but you are willing to risk your reputation on it. You're willing to stand up for it. You really truly believe in it. I think you're just a little bit you're sort of torn in 2 directions. It feels like you could go this way or you could go that way, and it literally feels like you're being pulled in either direction and you're not sure where to go. I think that's when you start standing up for yourself. You really whatever the forces are actually pulling you, if it's even people pulling you in 2 separate directions, you I think you stand up and say, stop, I need to make this decision on my own. And when you do that, that's when the hope and the luck and the beautiful wish-granting energy of the star comes in. So you need to, if you're torn in this give and take, tug relationship thing that's going on that I feel, you need to stand up and say, I got this, let me decide. And then that's when you'll get the energy of the star and something beautiful is going to happen. Alright, so Jordan Thomas, I hope that helped you. Jada J, do my spiritual gifts improve with the sun or the moon? I don't know. They were very clear that you use both, but let's see. Alright, Jada J, we'll do sun and moon. It looks like it's probably the sun. You work better with the sun. I even just now saw like an Egyptian sun goddess worshipping the sun. So I really do think you work better with the sun. Yeah, harness the energy, use it to your advantage, but I think you can manifest with either the sun or the moon, and it will help you. You just have more energy coming from the sun. Alright, Jada J. Again, with anybody missing you from your old job. Yes, and I'm almost positive I am going to have to go back and watch the last show, because I swear to you that we got the same Jack when I answered this question before. It's gonna be creepy if it was. I'll have to timestamp it for you. Alright, so Jordan Thomas, I lost my dad, sister, and mom most recently last year. And the love of your life left you. You have no direction anymore. Well, I'm very, very very sad for you. I think that's the pull that I was feeling, not sure where to go. Something beautiful is about to happen in your life, and I know you are in a sad space. Losing family, friends, anybody is really, really tough, but losing your dad, your sister, and your mom has got to be incredibly tough. I am very sorry about that. I know how it feels. All I can say is, like with the reading, something beautiful is coming for you. All right. Divine Spirit of Sunshine 111. I'm wondering what Tyler currently feels about me in his heart space. All right. What does Tyler currently feel about you? Alright, so oh, I have to pick these cards up. I love these cards. They're absolutely beautiful, but so hard to read. So that was the 10 of Wands upside down, the 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. You're definitely moving in the right direction. You're moving away. Right. Mosquitoes are out now, and I've got one biting my back. So, Divine Spirit, let's see. I think that you are moving in the right direction. He is moving in the right direction. There's a lot of positive energy in this reading. It's just that it feels like the two of you might not be moving towards the same goal. Well, the cards are really harsh tonight. But I feel a victory with the 3 of Wands. So it feels like you sort of part and then come back to the same goal. I think you need to move apart before you can move together. So I think he's thinking about you. I think he's thinking about a lot of things in his life. You both need to move on. You both need to move in your own direction, and I think eventually you'll both meet back up and things will be a whole lot better. Sorry, my ears are ringing, and that is definitely a cue that I am missing a message. So let's see. Saga, you really enjoy these charms. That's great. That's my next Kickstarter. So my cards, my tarot deck is completely funded, and we're working on stretch goals now. The Kickstarter for this ends in less than 48 hours. I think it's like a day and a half now. So that ends in a day and a half, and once we get those printed, we're going to work on getting the charms done up too, so that'll be great. So messages from Spirit with the charms. I think they're sending you somebody, but it doesn't feel like love. I think you are in a sticky situation, and they're sending somebody to help. You do have the lucky charm here, so your spirit guides are sending you help. You have luck through this, whatever's making you feel blocked, whatever this sticky situation is with the spider web, you're going to get through it, and they're sending you help. All right. So Ida, Lexi S. When is Libra gonna communicate with me? Alright, so when is Libra going to communicate with me? And then you say, what will Libra do and feel when I leave him on read and not reply? Leave him on read and not reply. So you're going to read his message and not reply to it. Okay. Well, first, we get a Jack, so he is going to communicate with you. Is he going to be happy if you just kind of leave him hanging? I don't think so. No, he's not going to be happy. 2 wild cards came out. So I think you are going to hear from him. But if you leave him hanging, he's not going to be happy. It's really going to mess everything up. If there's a reason why you want to leave him hanging, say he's done it to you, just do the big thing and tell them how that made you feel. Don't just leave them hanging to, like, punish them for what they've done. It's not going to end well. Alright. Hack Riseman. What spiritual... Oh, C Baby was up in here in Lexi's messages. What is SC feelings towards me? Alright, so we get the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So I think they see a future with you. They really do. They have really, really good intentions towards you. They are incredibly anxious about the situation, though. I think they are it feels like when you get the butterflies about asking somebody out on a date, or you yeah, that's really what it feels like. He's very anxious about things. He's very worried that things aren't going to work out the way that he wants them to work out. I think you need to let SC know, even if it's just, you know, little sly flirting here and there, that you are interested as well. It'll help them release this anxiety and they'll get over it, and then they will do this whole 9 of Cups making you super happy thing. Alright, so Hack Riseman, what spiritual gift I have. How about some Lucy Kappa dish? They look like they're from the spirit realm. Alright, so we have the Five of Wands, Transformation, and the Ten of Wands. I really feel like your spiritual gift is to help people through their hardships. You help them so that it's not as hard. You absorb that energy to lessen their blow. You take these bad things onto yourself. You take the energy onto yourself so that, you know, you're sparing them of the bad feelings. I do that quite often, and I understand that the need to do that, but there's also a need that you, if this is your spiritual gift, there's a lot of learning you need to do. There's a lot of learning for protection for yourself, because if you don't protect yourself from everybody else's energy, if you don't protect yourself from all the negative you are willing to absorb, you are just going to be brought right down. You need to be incredibly grounded before you can even think about doing this for somebody. But it is a lifesaver. It's a blessing to be able to do that for other people. All right, so CT says thank you. Lizelle T, can I know if what my future boss will be like? See if we can get you some cards. Five of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. So I think even though they're a jerk, they're going to be a jerk because they want their employees to do their best. They want to see who actually wants to be there versus who's just getting a paycheck. They want to know that you have passion for the position. They want to know that you are an asset to the company. Once they see that, then everything sort of, you get that balance. You get the flexibility of the Two of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands shows that there is a wonderful new beginning. Something that you've been passionate about for some time is finally starting. So I think you just need to get through to your new boss. You need to let them know that you mean business, that you really do you really want the job. You really are passionate about the job. And then you will earn their trust. All right, so Suzanne Chase. Hi, what is this man I have a soul connection with planning? So all right, so we get the Ace of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Habit. So I think you're expecting more out of this person than they're willing to give. I think you're expecting more out of them because of the soul connection. I think you're expecting a fairy tale and they're just not willing to give that to you. As for what they're planning, the only thing I get from this is that they're just not willing to go the extra mile, so it doesn't feel like they're planning anything to me. All right, Monica D. I'm good, thank you. What's coming towards me in love? All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Not great cards for love life. I think there is a new energy coming into your life. The Page of Wands shows a newness, a childlike wonder about something. There is I think this energy is coming in to help you release the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. I think things have been really rough for you when it comes to not just love, but life in general. Things have just felt like they were crumbling down and not so great lately. But I think this Page of Wands is here to show you that there is new energy coming. There is new life and passion coming. The wands are fiery suits, so I associate them with passion. So something that's going to bring your spark back, something that's going to make you feel like life is worth living again. I don't think it's a relationship just yet. I think it's just a renewed sense of energy, there's something there, a new spark coming into your life. And then once that comes in and you go through everything you need to go through, then you will have love in your life. All right, so Kiki, there is no list. You can just ask a question. YOLO, will we get married this year, have a great bright future ahead, and live happily ever after? All right, YOLO, let's ask the cards. Will you be married this year? No. You have a great bright future ahead, and that is a wild card. And will you live happily ever after? Yes, you will have a nice bright future. You will live happily ever after, but I don't think you'll be getting married this year. All right. We have Divine Spirit of Sunshine. Have I met my twin flame? Yes. Have you actually been with them? No. I think it's somebody in your life that you've met. I don't feel like there's any romantic connection in this lifetime. All right, so Kiki, Gemini baby, what's coming towards me? Nine of Pentacles, that's a good sign. The King of Pentacles. Huh. I think you're about to meet somebody who's very well off, and they treat you like a princess. They make you feel like you're living in luxury. They're probably an older earth sign, definitely older than you, probably a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Yeah, I think they're gonna like take your life by storm. They're just gonna charge in, and you're not gonna really know what happened, but all of a sudden you're gonna be completely swept off your feet and head over heels for this person. Sounds pretty good to me. All right, Kiki, I hope that helped you. Magic intuition. Will Steve and I have a baby together? Hello, Night Raider. No, it does not look like you and Steve will have a baby together. All right, Miss C, am I going to move house this year? Wild card. Yes, I think you will move house this year. I think there's going to be more than one choice for you. I don't see any delays or anything. I think you're going to find something really, really perfect for you. In fact, it's going to be less than you wanted to spend, and it's just going to be all around perfect. So that sounds pretty good to me. Jetta J, out of these three people, Gemini guy, Aquarius guy, and Aquarius girl who was starting rumors about you. I'm not sure where that came from. Jada J, out of these 3 people, Gemini guy, Aquarius guy, and Aquarius girl, who's starting rumors about me. I don't know what that means. We'll just go to your next question. Do you have destruction, transformation powers? I think you do, but you need to work on them. You need to learn how to harness that energy so that you don't use it for the wrong reasons. GC at Captain Skulls. Gypsy says, hi. Call to authenticity. May I have a reading, please? Yes, you can. Two of Cups. The Chariot. And the Six of Swords. There's a whole lot of movement in these cards. And a whole lot of love. I think you're about to be swept off your feet. You are not... It's going to be something completely unexpected because you're not even thinking about that. You're not thinking about that in that way. But you're going to get completely swept off your feet. The Six of Swords has me wondering if it's something that's gonna... It's so good, so tempting, so unbelievable that it really makes you want to run away. I don't think you need to. I think this being completely swept off your feet, caught out in left field is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Go with it. All right, Gypsy would like a reading. Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. There's definitely some people in your life, possibly people that are making you feel a little left out. It really feels like this Knight of Cups is trying to be your Prince Charming. He's trying to be your knight in shining armor, but this King of Wands feels aggressive. It feels like they're trying to block this situation. I don't think you're gonna have to worry much longer. I think they're gonna lose interest in annoying you, and they're just gonna stop, and then this Knight of Cups is gonna be able to swoop in. All right. Jordan Thomas, will I fall in love again? You're welcome, call to authenticity. Yes, you will fall in love again, Jordan Thomas. Just take the time to heal. You've gone through a lot. You're welcome, Saga. You're welcome, GC. You're welcome, Jada J. Ida, will Pedram ever express his feelings to me? Yes, he will. It feels like it may be within the next 7 weeks, probably in July, because this is the 7th, and July is the 7th month. Yes, Gypsy, go ahead. Just post your question. There's no list, and I'll just answer as many as I can for as long as I can. Nope, there is no list. Big... Go ahead and just post your question. Hello, DM. You're welcome, Jada J. Alright, DM, may I ask how is T feeling after I expressed my expectations, boundaries, if he truly wants me back? Thank you. Alright, so you told him how it is and you want to know how he thinks. Is he accepting of that? It does look like he accepted it. He might be having a little bit of difficulty wrapping his head around things. I think you shocked him is what the issue is. You shocked him because nobody's ever put their foot down and laid out the ground rules for any kind of relationship with him. So I think you really shocked him, but he is accepting of it. All right, Gypsy, will Eric come out of whatever he's going through soon so we can get back on track? Doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. It looks like it's an issue from the past. Yeah, I feel like it's something that's really weighing him down and burdening him. You can help him through this. You can help him even though he says, no, 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 no. Tells you he doesn't need help. I don't know what's wrong. I don't need any help. Nothing's wrong, blah, blah, blah. There's something you can do. Something is going to click in his mind, and he will eventually accept the help that you're trying to offer. Just continue offering the help. Don't hound him about it. Don't try to, you know, force him to get better. Whatever these burdens are, you will be able to help him put them down. All right. Darian Tetria. If I'll give interview in Astro Talk for Tarot Reader before 22nd May 2020, then I'll get selected. Yes. What is Astro Talk? I have applied to several different ones. I'm going to have to write that down. Probably foreign, knowing my luck. And I'll check that out. Alright, so GC is a move in my near future, preferring my own space. Would help if we have all the cards. I think it's really up to you whether you move or not. A 10 would suggest no, but the 10 of Hearts is also all about happiness. So I think the wild card here with the 10 of Hearts is really telling you to look. And I think you're going to find a space to call your own, and you're going to be absolutely in love with it. I think it's really just a matter of deciding to go look. All right, DM. Will T make the changes I am waiting in full? Looks like no, he's not going to make every change that you want him to make. Oh, GC. You're going to have to ask another question, because I knew that you wanted charms, and then I totally blanked on it until I just read. Oh. Alright. Gypsy, will Eric and I be happy again soon? Looks like you will be happy again. Lizelle, will your future husband treat you well? No, it doesn't look like he will. No, we have a double no. I don't think you're going to be happy in marriage. Jada J, should I actually go back to my old job? Yes. And you keep getting the same jack. Gypsy, why is Eric being so cruel? Alright, let's see. Oh, Astro Talk is online astrology in India. Sounds interesting. I know a little bit about astrology. I've always wanted to learn. Oh, thank you, GC. Alright, so Jordan Thomas, can you deliver a message from any of my loved ones who have passed to the other side? Yeah, I can actually. Let me get through these readings and I'll try to tap in for you. So, Gypsy, I think Eric's being cruel because it really is just a power thing. It boosts his ego. It also sort of feels like that's just, he's got nothing better to do. That's just the way he is as a person. All right, Miss C, who's coming towards me in love? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So it looks like you have a King of Pentacles coming towards you. The King of Pentacles is a strong, smart business person. He's well off usually, really good with money. Pentacles is an earth sign, so that would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It feels like they will be older than you. And it looks like you might have already put things into motion with this person. Oh, you want to know if it's the Gemini guy, Aquarius guy, or Aquarius girl who started the rumors about you. Okay, I got you now. Alright, Gemini guy, Aquarius guy, Aquarius girl. So it might have been the Gemini guy. It was not the Aquarius guy. And I don't think the Aquarius girl started rumors either. I think it was the Gemini guy. Maybe with the help of the Aquarius girl. Oh, thank you guys. I'm always making sure I'm healthy. Love, angel, angel of love. Will I get my stimulus? No. And if you do, it's going to be a very, very long time from now. You're going to have to wait at least another 6 weeks. All right. Jordan Thomas, we can get to your message now. All right, so I used this deck. This is my spirit deck. I have it split up right now because when I do readings for clients, I always separate it. Let's use it separated here so I can show you. Most of the time on YouTube, I just use my spirit deck the way that it is. So you would like to see if you have any messages coming through. So you lost your dad, your mom, and your sister. Let's see who wants to come through for you. Oh, your dad's coming through right away. The King of Bees. Let's see if we can get a message from him for you. The Six of Bees. The Three of Bees. And the Four of Bees. He's asking you to move on from the heartbreak. He's asking you to move on, to heal. He knows you're strong enough to do it. He understands you're going through so much, losing so much. He's there with you. I'm seeing a green baseball cap. I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure if he wore one or if you wore one when you were a kid. But he is asking you to move on from the heartbreak, to understand that they are all there helping you. They're all there supporting you through your life. They want to see you happy. Spirit doesn't want to see us grieve. They don't. They really don't. Death is not horrible for them. They're happy. They're at peace. They're it is seriously the most peaceful place you could ever be. And they just want you to know that they're all there. They're surrounding you. They're with you when you're sad, and they hold your hand and they wipe your tears, and they know you're strong enough to get through anything because you've been through so much and you're still there. So they're waiting for you, and when you're ready, they're going to welcome you on through the other side. All right, Jordan, I hope that helped you. If you're ever interested in trying to get more messages in a private session, it would be of your benefit to do it in a private session. All right. Oh, thank you for saying so, GC. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jada. Oh, Jordan. I was seriously fighting back the tears. I couldn't tell if it was blue or green, but it was definitely a baseball cap coming to me. All right. So, Jada, you get the last question. I am wore out. I am completely wore out. So I'll answer who is genuinely interested in you, Todd or Collie? Here's Todd. Here's Collie. Oh, for sure, Todd. Todd is much more interested in you. And then, is the guy that was interested in you bisexual? No, he doesn't look like he was. Alright, guys. I am ready for bed. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. I really enjoy reading for everybody. If you ever want a private reading, you can go to my website. It's MYSTICKATS.com. It's down in the description. And then there's also my Kickstarter link in there. There's a link also to the Indiegogo, but ignore that because I'm going to move that fundraiser over to Kickstarter as soon as I can. Yeah, I just really appreciate all of you coming out. I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and everything else. This is what I love to do. So if you ever want like a more in-depth reading or anything else, just go ahead and contact me on Instagram. That's all down below. I'm on Facebook. I read in a group called Gifted on Facebook. And I'm completely losing my voice. So thank you all. Much love and light to all